Thunder Bay City Council has signed off on a policy to ensure councillors running in this fall's municipal election don't have an unfair advantage. Also, at last night's meeting, information was provided on current councillor salaries before a vote in May on whether to increase their pay. Corey Nordstrom has more.
A report on the use of corporate resources in relation to the municipal election outlined a number of changes that councillors will need to know before their campaigns get underway, in efforts to level the playing field so incumbents don't have an unfair advantage. Changes will be seen in city media releases, advertising, and social media to ensure that status and name recognition don't play a factor after nominations begin.
They're saying, well, how do you combat that? How do you, get around that feeling that as incumbents, the current council and mayor have that edge? And so how do we provide this information to the general public?
You will see a change in the way that we send out media releases and public messaging. So I think that may get the public's attention in understanding that incumbent candidates, we will not be referring to them by their name. We will be saying the mayor of Thunder Bay, the councillor representing Westford.
A candidate information session will be held in April, and Westford's Kristen Oliver thinks this should be included in that meeting.
This is part of the education that we can definitely provide to potential candidates, that we're trying to ensure that there's balance and fairness and equity to the election process.
Also on the agenda Monday night, the annual expense report on council, boards, and committees. Mayor Bill Morrow, being council's only full-time employee, makes a total of over $128,000. Last year, the mayor cast the lone vote against a yearly increase in wages. With the same vote coming in May, he isn't leaning in that direction anymore.
Given that it was in the middle of the pandemic, I just thought it was something that I would do at that time. But going forward, no, I think it's a good system. It keeps the politics out of it as best it can be, even though for whatever reason it's a highly political issue for the electorate.
A councillor needs to be remunerated. There's no doubt in my mind. This is they talk about it being a part-time job, but I put in 45 to 60 hours a week, and I feel very strongly that one should be compensated for that.
Council also discussed the necessary funding for expanding the city's archives and records center. Though councillors had the opportunity to ask questions about the $3.5 million request for the upgrades, the funding won't be official on the budget list until the next term of council. Corey Nordstrom, TBT News.